Yo, everybody. Yo, this is your boy King Lion. Welcome to the LuhLiv's channel. Today gonna be a little different kind of video. This is a video that I'm making, making that is not based on wrestling or basketball. This is based on this is based on love a little bit. I I think we all watch Dreamer University. I think we all know who Suburb is, and we all know who Liv is. I just want I want to throw my 2 cents into this, and I don't want to be like, okay, I know this is content. I'm not saying that it's not like I don't know. Oh, yeah, content is content and everything. Of course, they're gonna be like viral clips. They're gonna be this and that. That's the reason why you do streaming, YouTube, and everything. Of course, I know that, but I also know when somebody's actually kind of in love, and I do believe, in my opinion Suburb and Live do really care about each other. I really think they are in that phase of, hey, they want to see where this relationship could go. And to be honest, I'm 100% 100% supportive of this. I know there's a bunch of people who support them too, and hope they exceed. I think the problem, and I don't know them. I'm gonna say this right now. I do not know Suburb. I do not know Liv. I'm just watching it the same way you guys are, and I'm just throwing my 2 cents out there. There's a few issues that I can see, and they are easy to rectify. Number one, number one is this: Suburb got to be real, and what I mean real, I don't mean like, oh, when I mean real, I mean like put down the persona. I understand the character Suburb got you to the dance. And before you guys wonder who I'm directly talking to this message to, I'm talking to you, I'm talking to Suburb, baby, but I'm not talking to the character, I'm talking to the man. I'm talking to you, Jacob. I'm talking to you, Jacob. As a man, and as a man who knows what love is, who knows what and know what to do in these situations. I'm not talking to you as King Lion. I'm talking to you as Jeffrey. And Jeffrey, and I just want to say, you're making mistakes, brother. You're making mistakes. You need to stop this because believe me, I get where you're coming from. I'm a content creator. King Lion, I've been calling myself King Lion for years, and through all of it, I understand there's a persona. When King Lion is not this, King Lion is the rapper, the funny guy, the YouTuber, everything in between. And he's the guy who's going to be right in front of the camera. He's the guy who's going to be making people laugh. He's the guy who's going to bring that energy all the time. But there's also going to be that guy behind the camera. There's also going to be that guy who do care. The real guy behind the real guy who, let's be honest here, when the camera's off, he's going to be who he really is, and okay, and that's what you are. You are that guy who, hey, you made a character, and in front of the camera, you're gonna be that. Behind after the camera closed, you're gonna be who you really are. Understandable. And let's be honest here. Let's be honest here. In here for a second, Suburb and Jacob basically the same person. You just lower. You just don't do the craziness like what's your character Suburb do. But then this is the thing, and this is what I want to say. You are not. Suburb got you to the dance. I respect that. We all do. If it wasn't for that character, you wouldn't be you wouldn't be here today. You wouldn't be here where you are today, and we all respect you for that. But now you have something that I think you starting to realize that is important to you. And that person is Liv, who knows you as Suburb, also knows you as Jacob. And I think she want and watching this stream, watching today's stream, and I'm gonna just say this right now. I'm recording this like I think 2 o'clock in the morning. So this is like right after that situation, where she left the room and stuff. So I'm like, I understand, you guys understand that you're gonna be Suburb in front of the camera, but you can also be Jake. You can also be a mixture of both. You can be both guys, and especially in front of your girl. This is your girl, and before anyone says, "Hey, okay, she just using him for content," I don't believe that. I don't. I really don't. I really think she likes him. I really think she likes this guy. Yeah, guy, and I think he likes her because there's no way in the world this guy just flying all the way from he's crazy. We know Suburb crazy, but come on, let's be realistic here. Yeah, here we're not like we're not doing all this just for nothing. And if I'm talking to you and you're talking to the people, I'm talking to Suburb as well. I would Suburb listen to this. You need to find a path. You need to find balance, brother. You need to talk to her. To you need to be before you lose her forever. And I know you don't want that. You don't want that. You don't want to lose Liv because of some messed up situations that you're not even it's not even you. I'm gonna be honest with you. It's not even you. To some degree it kinda is because of the personality of Suburb and Jacob, and you can't just be who you are in front of the camera. And we're not asking you to be who you are, be what you are when the camera's turned off all the time. But in front of her, damn it, man, just do that. But the second thing is the people around you and you. And let me make this perfectly clear. You can talk to your boys. Those are your boys, those are your streamer buddies, yeah, buddies, these are the guys you're gonna make content with understandable. When they talking this dirty stuff like, oh, you should be doing this or you should be doing that and doing and that, or they talking disrespectful to your lady, man, man, it's your lady. And there's a saying, if you disrespect my woman, you disrespecting me. And I mean, if they making fun of her, that mean what that means. If that's your girl, I mean they're making fun of you, bro. You need to defend, and you can laugh a little bit, maybe do a little giggle here and there, but you need to be like, hey, you need to defend because I promise you, if the role were reverse, and she disrespecting you, let's be honest here. You went on that yacht. You started okay, because you felt like you were getting disrespected because you have two guys, two who I'm not gonna say yeah, I'm not gonna mention names. I don't even know them. That you was kind of worried that they could be doing something with her. So of course she's the representation of you at the same way you're the representation of her. That's what a relationship is. And you got to be real with it. And if you can't be real with it, then you got to lean the F off and just say straight up and down the road, this is just content. You need to make sure that this is what you want. Do you want? And this is the last thing, and I'm going to just end it here because okay, I'm going to end it here, but I got two things I want to say. One, take the outside people out of the equation. If you can do that, you have a chance. They can have their opinion and they can say what they gotta say, but the minute they disrespect her, it's like it's a wrap. Just say, yo, bro, you're not disrespecting her. We can talk about this later. We can do this and that, but it's done. And number two, be who you are, brother. Be who she wants you. Be what she knows you are. a nice, kind guy who is funny, who is entertaining. Be the guy that she fell in love with and love with. And you can do it in front of the camera, and people are not going to leave you. Okay, I'm telling you, and I'm telling you this as a guy who knows this. Okay, it's all right it's all right to be who you are in front of the camera. It's all right to show a little bit of that inner self is up in front. Don't show it all the way, but just do it a little bit. Okay, I'm not, and I get now. Listen, I'm not a counselor. I'm just giving advice. Okay, Suburb, live out. This works out. I understand, live. You're not mad with Suburb. You're mad with the people around him. That's what I'm saying. Live. You have some issues that you have to work on too. Don't until you kind of you have that little bit of flirting situation. You see, because you kind of flirt a bit, but that's something you can work over time. And then the final question, and then the final thing I gotta say is this. This is the final thing. You two, and I'm talking about live in the suburb, got to make a decision. Is this is real or is this is content? And you don't gotta do that on camera. You can do it behind the camera and then come out and say it. But overall, I believe that you two will be a great couple together, and I hope you two are a good couple. I hope you two do work this out. Hope you two have okay because you guys are funny together. You guys are funny. You guys are cute. You guys level each other up. That's what a couple is supposed to do. So, in my opinion, work on okay, work on this relationship. Get rid of the outside noise. Find a balance and be truthful to who you guys are. And admit to what you guys want this relationship to be. Because if you don't, you're gonna lose it. So thank you guys for watching the video. I know this is a little bit different than the videos I usually record, and we are going to get back into that. But I just needed to say that. I just needed to get that off my chest. I'm rooting for Suburb. I'm rooting for Live. I'm rooting for the Live Bird. I don't know how to say it, but hey, I'm rooting for them, and I want them to exceed together. I don't want okay, and I hope that both of them don't understand that hey, a lot of people are rooting for them to win together than win apart. So thank you for watching the video. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And yeah, I catch you guys on the next one. See ya.